Guys, welcome back to the channel. I first of all want to start off that I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want to do in the future more charting on request and also some altcoins, maybe some educational content. So if you have any requests, please let them know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to check it out when you're down there. Anyways, also please do me a favor by liking and subscribing, clicking the bell, clicking all so you don't miss future notifications. And with that being said, let's start diving in. And today we're looking at Sui. This thing has been an absolute beast, and I'm going to show you with logical reasons and logical measurements why this thing could be absolutely skyrocketing in the next couple months. But first we're going to look at the more local price section. Well, call it local because this is the daily, and from 5th of August on, that was right here, until 2 days ago, it was just up, 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 up. This thing has been rising more than 300% in a little bit less than 2 months. There was just no stopping this. Absolutely insane. I mean, if you just look at your own portfolio, look at BTC, ETH, the alts, whatever, everything has been going sideways or down, but Sui has been going up, 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 up. Absolute monster. I think it's a little bit due for a retrace. Also, if you look here at market Cipher B on the daily, you can see that we have the bearish divergence on the daily. However, money flow is still very green, so I would be careful. And also, and I checked this on multiple exchanges, we front ran the previous all-time high. This high right here was $2.18.5, and the one that we created 2 days ago was $2.16.8. So I also wouldn't be surprised if we go up one more time to take out that high, and then with a clear SFP I will get into the short. Right now I am not in a short, and I will also absolutely not short from this level because this thing could do this the entire time, and then eventually boom, we're breaking out, and then this move to the upside can go very fast, very furious, and you will 100% get liquidated. If we eventually do something like this and we're just rolling over, so be it. I will get into another short. Yeah, shorting now without taking out the all-time high like we did on most of these exchanges, it just doesn't make any sense for me, not my style of trading. So right away, that would be, whoops, my first short trade in case we go up one more time, have a clear SFP, and I'm not waiting here for a 1 minute close. I'm also not waiting for a 5 minute close. I'm probably waiting here for an hour, 4 hour, even daily close of the candle before I will get into the short. Stop loss above the high. That would also very most likely mean that my stop loss on this coin will be relatively big than what I usually do. So it could easily be 4, 5, 6% because you want to give it some wiggle room. I mean, it's no surprise these things can move up and down very fast, very hard. I mean, look at just at this daily candle. Look here, right here on the screen. The up was a 9%, so then I will not have a 0.5% stop loss. I will do something like this just in case it peaks up one more time. I will have then like 4, 5, 6% stop loss in case we get a clear SFP. So just to be completely transparent with you. However, I am actually pretty bullish on this coin. I'm also holding it in my spot portfolio. Like I said, I think it's due a little bit for a break. There are a couple prime key levels, key trades that we can take if this thing is finally cooling off and it's coming lower and you're bullish on this coin. Let's first start off with the let's say highest long, so the one that we would encounter first. That is a backtest of this high right here that also coincides with the 0.5, and that is the measured, let me see, from these lows right here. Wait, is that correct what I'm saying? Let me check something real quick. Need to be 100% sure. Yep, okay. So that's then from these lows right here all the way up to the current high. Then we're coming down, and that level is around 145. 145 for Sui. This will be your first long trade. Make sure that you see something bullish, that you see some signs on this level. So eventually could be a loss and a reclaim, could be maybe a bullish divergence on your indicator, could be bullish CPD, whatever it is. Don't just blindly put a limit order here because this thing can also go much lower. And then right away, that is a nice bridge to my second long trade on this coin. Let me first put this one in right here. So from approximately 145. Target would be absolutely new all-time high in case the high is already currently in. Stop loss is underneath the low. The second trade that I will be looking out for is a long from the golden pocket that is then again measured from this low right here to this high back to the golden pocket. That is approximately 124 on this coin. 124 because it also lines up perfectly with a backtest of a value area high of the entire range. I would be so surprised if this doesn't give you at least something of a bounce. So yeah, also here I would not put a limit order, but I would be so surprised if we do not see something here. Now again, mind you, we are on the daily, so do not expect if you put an alarm there that we hit 124. Okay, thank you, that was it, bang, and then we're just off to the races in a couple of minutes. Let this rest, let this bounce once or twice, maybe even form a couple daily candles, and then eventually you get into the trade stop loss underneath. Then you will also see automatically that you need a relatively big stop loss, again 4, 5, 6, 7%, but the upside of course is tremendous. So do not have a too tight of a stop loss on such a key levels, because we can easily also wick a little bit lower, reclaim it again the next day, go sideways day 3, go sideways day 4, day 5, bam, suddenly off to the races, then we're just going higher, right? So that could be the kind of price section on such a key level. The last long that I will take, but I'm actually not so keen on this, matter of fact most likely I will not take it, is from the 78.6. However, that is then coinciding with the volume, with the point of control of the move up. So you measure that from the lows to the highs, and then you see that the point of control lines up exactly with the 78.6, and that is 83 cents. However, there are two buts, ifs, kind of, I don't know, with these coins, with this trade, with this coin. Meaning that first of all, it is very deep, because what is this saying? What is this technically saying? That means that if we went up 300%, as you just could have seen, that price retraces 78.6% of that entire move just to create a ever so slightly higher low. Is that very bullish? No. If something rises up in the current market conditions 300%, where everything goes sideways or goes down, and you rise up 300%, you do not want to see it go down 78.6% of the move that it just created. Also, you're getting back into this value area, that very macro value area, and yeah, kind of if you're just looking at the range, you are done right there in the middle. So yes, it is a high volume node on this bigger profile, and this is the exact point of control here in 78.6. I get all of that, but on the bigger scheme of things, very most likely you will not find the low at this level. I think eventually we can go lower, so therefore most likely I will not trade the level. If we for whatever reason hit it anyways, you can get a scalp, you see something, you can still try to take it, but do not expect the world from it. Those are now the three major longs. So 145 is the first one, it's the 0.5, and it is backtest of these highs. Then the golden pocket, the value area high, most preferred trade for me, 124, 125, 126, that is that area right here, that is this trade. And then we have the not so preferred long from approximately 83 cents, point of control of the rise up, and the 78.6, but be very careful. And of course the only short from now I will take is if we get a clear S&P of these highs. If we do go lower, it's fine, I missed the short. Then of course what you all have been waiting for, what could be a possible price target for this coin in the bull run? Well, some people like to use extensions of the fib retracement. So what you then look at is what could be a 61.8. So instead of looking here at the golden pocket, the 65 and 61.8, that is your golden pocket, you're then looking at an extension. So it could be a 1.618 or a 2.618 or even higher. Well, if we're looking at, let's say, just a 2.618, then you were talking about approximately $5. That is a little bit more than a double of the current price, with everything in taking into account where we are right now. And if we get a bull market, is that so crazy to see price going higher to that approximately $5? I do not think so. If we do get a double, I've been looking at the market cap, it's now approximately 5 billion. You will go to approximately 10 billion. So then you will go to place 13, 12, 11 in the current market conditions. Because if this thing doubles one more time, then of course you can imagine that also a lot of other coins will also double and go much higher. So 10 billion will most likely not be at place number 12 or 13, will most likely be somewhere much lower, 15, 16, 17. So then this coin only goes up a few places. Would it be so weird to think that this coin maybe would go even a little bit higher to, let's say, $6-7 to the $3.618. No, I don't think so, because we have seen this a million times where coins always do this kind of parabolic price action, and you see most of the move at the end of the price run. And then eventually you get this huge parabolic rise, something like this, and then you could top out shy of $7. And if you then take again have a look at the market cap, you will come at somewhere 13, 14, 15 billion dollars, of course approximately, depending on where you're eventually gonna end. But then still you would be grinding against the top 10. So I think this thing still has a lot of potential. Yes, we could see a retrace, but actually I'm very, very bullish on this. And if we just looking at some simple FIB extensions, some people also take round numbers, so not the 2.618 or the 3.618, but they look at the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, whatever, or the 2.5, 3.5, whatever. There are all kinds of ideas that you can project on this. But I think that ending around $7-ish for the end of the bull market for this coin, knowing that we are just trading just underneath 2, I think it's very, very, very reasonable. That will mean that we still have some amazing trades ahead of us, and that this could still be an absolute runner. And then you're not doing anything crazy here with this coin in regards to the market cap, in regards of the overall market cap of what other coins do. Thank you. So let me know in the comments if you think I am absolutely retarded, or do you think this thing goes much, much, much higher than $7. Please let me know. I'm very, very curious. And also, of course, if you want to chart other coins, also let me know. I'll be more than happy to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next one. Bye bye.